So, Simon started training with Relentless in December 2024 and joined our hybrid team in January 2025. Simon's quite a busy, active man who works in London quite a lot. So, he has a crazy work schedule, which means he's always out with clients. Means that he's always out eating meals that would be off plan, meals that are out of his control. And he was finding that his nutrition numbers were affecting his weight and the busy schedule he had and stuff like that. So after having a chance meeting with Simon in October 2024, he said I need to do something about my weight. He said I'm trying in the gym, I'm doing bits in the gym, I'm going on the cardio machines and stuff like that, but I'm just not in a good place with my weight, and obviously it's starting to affect my work, it's starting to affect confidence and a few other things like that. So we ended up having a chat. I said, come down and try a few gym sessions, which he did in December. And then he decided that he wanted to do a little bit more. So he just started doing nutrition in January. So because he's quite a busy person who has a lot going on outside of the gym, we had to have a bit of a flexible meal approach for him. Which meant that when he was working away, we had to give him certain meals where he would obviously be off plan a little bit, but the meal choices would have been a lot better than had he, not been following a plan of anything of such. So, Simon's initial results. From the start of January to the start of April, Simon dropped a staggering £35 or 2.5 stone. In the same time, he also dropped 8 inches off his waist. Adding on from that, his strength numbers in the gym massively progressed, and he also improved his cardiovascular no end. So at the start, he was struggling to finish certain exercises off, and 3 or 4 months in, it was literally becoming a breeze to him. In the last 6 weeks or so, we've had him around a maintenance phase. So he dropped down to 13 stone, and we decided anything less than that will be too much for him. He was dropping too much visceral fat and also dropping a lot of muscle. So we bumped up his calories, and he's now sitting between 13 and about 13.4 pounds roughly on a weekly average of his check-ins, which means that we're improving his strength, improving his muscle mass, but also ensuring that we're keeping that visceral fat down. So we're not going too low, but we're also not taking him too high where he's going to increase the amount of fat he's got in his body. So I think Simon's a perfect example of how you can manage a busy work-life schedule, still drop weight, still improve your cardiovascular, still improve your strength, watch your nutrition, but don't let it consume you. Now, one thing that we pride ourselves on here at Relentless is ensuring that busy individuals can lose weight, can drop dress sizes if you're a female, can improve your cardiovascular fitness, can get yourself in good shape when you've got a busy life, but do it in a way where it doesn't take over your life, it doesn't affect your home life, doesn't affect your work, doesn't affect you going away on holidays or your weekends too much, but having that balanced approach where yes, we are going to drop weight, but we're going to do it in a nice measured fashion where you're not going to put on more than you initially lost because you've done it in such an extreme fashion. So just one final thing to finish with about Simon's story. At the time of recording this video, he literally messaged me this morning to confirm that he'd done a 27-mile hike yesterday with some work colleagues, taking him about 7 hours. Now, I asked him how he felt about that. Would he have been able to do that 5 or 6 months ago? And he said not in a cat and hell's chance would he have ever been able to do that. So he's improved cardiovascular fitness, he's improved strength, he's improved weight loss, have all contributed to something as extreme as a 27-mile hike. And it just proves that if you put the work in, you can get the results.